Welcome back to Firearms, Fuel, and Fabrication. I'm pretty excited for this video because we get to build a rifle. And I love building rifles. So, if you remember that barrel I cut down to 12 3/4 inches, I took it off of this rifle. Said I wanted to do a special purpose rifle. And we'll start off with the lower here. What it is, it's a Spikes Tactical lower I've had for some time. I've got a Seekins Precision bolt release on it. Some anti-KNS anti-roll pins. Two-stage trigger that, I'll be honest, I have no idea whose it is. It looks very similar to a Geissele. It's not a Geissele though, don't have the stamp on it. I actually picked this off of a friend some time ago. And got an ace stock on it and a PSA buffer and spring. And that's the lower. And the upper, and the charging handle goes with the upper because it's stamped too. It's a Vltor MUR1. And it's got the Vltor charging handle. I picked up a bolt carrier off of Brownells, and this is their nitrated bolt carrier. And it's high pressure tested and magnetic particle inspected. And then I picked up a Ballistic Advantage 18-inch 223 Wild. It's their B.A. Hansen 18-inch barrel. Comes with the block, and they pin the block. So they give you the pin because you got to take the block off anyways. I picked up a nitrided gas tube off of Brownells and got a Seekins Precision SPR AR rail 15-inch. I figured that'd look real nice over this. So, that's the parts. Let's, I'm going to start off with taking the upper, and I'm going to, there I go hitting my stuff. Yeah, it's a rifle. I'm going to face the upper. That way we get a nice flat surface right here. Get the upper faced. Now I'll take you over to the vise and we'll take care of that. But we'll get the upper faced, clean it all up, then we'll put it in the DAV block and put the upper together. Alright, we're set up to start the facing. I'd like to grab down here on the thickest part and hold it vertical, and I use my soft jaws I got here. I'm supposed to use this with a drill. I just do it by hand. Sewing machine oil, just so it's a lightweight oil, but I oil this up real good. Because that's what's running inside the receiver. You want to make sure you don't get this down in the receiver. So just put a little bit on here. I actually use valve grinding compound. Put a thin layer of it on the face here. Set it straight down in. And before I set it all the way down, come in here, because that squeezed a lot of that oil off. Just wipe that oil up. Pull it up. Wipe the shaft off. Let's clean this off and see what it looks like. Doesn't take very much. And up around this corner here, it's definitely low. Let's do that a little more. You just want to make sure you got grit out of everything, because you don't want it to go down in your receiver. Okay. The reason I stand it up like this is you're putting a straight down pressure on it. That's what I would do if I was hand lapping valves in a car. Stand the head upside down so the valves are straight. That way you're not pushing in from the side. And that's looking pretty good. Now let me get my BV block, we'll get it set up and start putting the pieces in it. Okay, my heater kicked on, so it might be a little noisy, but put the barrel in ahead of time. Put the BV block in. It comes with a pin. Slide the pin through. This is all pretty new and it's still snug. There we go. And then you're going to take your bolt carrier apart. Which I'm sure anybody watching this video, I shouldn't have to tell you how to take a bolt carrier apart. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Pop the bolt carrier apart, slide it in the back, there's an O-ring there, and it snaps in. And that locks the upper receiver down. It locks it onto them lugs is what it does. And the directions for this handguard's a little different. Okay, this handguard comes with their own style barrel nut, and this actually goes on the receiver. Just put that on. Screw it down in the receiver. In the directions it says leave it at about the 11 o'clock position. Which mine just touching goes to the 11 o'clock, and I checked that it does index to the 12 o'clock position in lineup. Now you're going to screw your barrel nut in. And the directions say 35 to 60 on foot-pounds. So there's 35. Well, we're lined up. Now we just pop our pin out. I'm gonna double check everything, so I want to make absolutely sure. Nope, we are torqued and it looks perfect. So that's it for torquing. I'll just slide the glass block on over here. And then we'll go back to the bench. Okay, back over to the bench. And now we are going to drive in the roll pin. I can actually see it's turning, so I'm going to snug those bolts first. I'm going to try and eyeball this so it's lined up. One thing about their gas blocks at Ballistic advantage is once they're on and pinned, and you got these two bolts and then you got the pins, they're definitely not going anywhere. Okay. That's cute. And just keep wanting to keep rotating on me. Oh, their pin's definitely long enough. Maybe a little overkill on the roll pin they sent. It sticks out a good bit on each side, so. And get the rubbing alcohol. And a whole bunch of Q-tips. Now we're going to put the handguard on. I'm going to pull these two bolts out. All I'm going to do is clean these bolts up real good with alcohol to get the oil and everything off of them. These set screws. Down here in the screw holes, get that cleaned up with alcohol real good. And you can see the oil that come off of those. There's a lot of heat at the gas block anyways, so we'll just put the drop a red Loctite on each of these just to keep them secured. And I'm just going to torque those a 25 inch-pound. Alright. Gas block is on. And we're done with the red Loctite. We're going to need the blue stuff next. Alright. I'm just going to put the handguard on. Boy, is that a nice made-up. You know, Seekins Precision's definitely got some high-quality stuff. I've liked all of Seekins' products. My SPR is made up almost entirely of Seekins. And it says the handguard screws are 30 inch-pounds according to their directions. But first, I take a Q-tip, Just clean these holes out. It's actually looking pretty clean. It looks like 4 of these are shorter. According to the directions, the shorter ones go in these top 4 holes. A little bit of blue Loctite on there. And this is this blue Loctite's actually kind of like a paste. Was a gel twist package, and the tip is not relieving itself from the top of the package. So we just do it this way. Kind of hoping this shoots really good. Still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for optics and a muzzle brake, which I know what I'm doing for the muzzle brake. I just have to order one. I'm gonna get a Silencerco muzzle brake for this. That way I can have a QD mount for my can. Hopefully I'm not boring you too badly with this. I guess I should have paused it, did a couple, paused it, and come back. Okay, we got the handguard torqued on. All Loctited up. Now it's down to just the basics. So a lot of this stuff was already previously together. For assembling it, I'm just using some more sewing machine oil. It's a nice lightweight oil. Doesn't gum stuff up. It's a nice pinpoint accurate applicator, so I can get right down in the crucial areas where I want to lube at. That's nice. Well, there it is. Doesn't quite fit in the shot. Of course, I know part of why. I'm gonna shake around some here. I apologize. Oh. It still don't quite fit. Well, get some optics on it and get it to the range. See how it does. I've got a direct thread adapter for my can, so I can run the can on it. Got a few scopes here that I could throw on it. It's going to be slightly overpowering for it. I'm thinking I want to go with a 1:6 primary arms on this, or maybe a 1:8. I do have a 3:9 and another one down here I can put on it just to take it out and get some rounds through it, get it to run, and put some groups together and see how it does. So, enough of that. Let's get it to the range.